What is going on, guys? Mobile Care News here. And these two pictures I'm going to show you, these are the speeds. Well, even before I say this, to be honest, the thumbnail in this video, this picture was from 10 years ago. So I don't want nobody to think this is like clickbait. Everything in that, what it says in this thumbnail is true, but this was like from 10 years ago. So take this as a grain of salt, if you will. Nowadays, everything, this is the speed inside Dave & Buster's at Irvine Spectrum, California. I went with a couple friends of mine. This is the speed. Now, this is pretty good usage. Keep in mind, this was inside the Dave & Buster's. So this is pretty good speed. I think the closest thing you can do to this kind of speed is, post on YouTube. You can pretty much do everything at this point. It will just take some time for anything to upload or download. You could post it on TikTok saying you're at Dave & Buster's. You could post Snapchat to your friends. You could post it on YouTube, etc., etc. You could serve the web. But realistically, I don't know why you'd be, be on your phone when you're supposed to be playing games. But, everyone has their own, decisions. But these are pretty usable speeds. Now, when I scroll to the next one, to the right, as you can see, these speeds, you can see the difference. These speeds are outside. As soon as I step out Dave & Buster's, the speeds get consistently better. It was honestly close to getting, like 80 megabytes per second or something like that. But these are the speeds it currently had. I'm really surprised about these speeds. These speeds are really, really good. I don't doubt these speeds for a second. However, what I've been noticing with Verizon's Q1 earnings and outages, I honestly has been experiencing these outages from home, because if I tell you guys a lot, and I really do tell you guys this a lot, I use my internet instead of my home internet, in other words, Wi-Fi, because it is significantly faster and, it's usable. But lately, all today, literally through the morning, it wasn't working, it wasn't functioning. I restarted my phone. I went on airplane mode multiple times. I tried contacting customer support, which really weren't help at all. I actually got disconnected, which I completely got over it. But this outage, two things could be happening. This outage is honestly starting to affect me. I heard it was affecting a lot of places, not like other states, but I think this might be affecting me in general. Either that, or my network is not working because the engineers are obviously upgrading the network, but I won't really know, to be honest. And I even tried looking through the coverage app. That wasn't working either, so I just decided to ignore that and move on. And honestly, I do believe with more people going into 5G devices, even if people have LTE devices, I believe it's starting to have some congestion issues. This is just my own opinion. I don't work for Verizon. I'm not a COO. I'm not an executive. So I don't really know what's really going on with Verizon's team and expertise. This is just my own opinion, and I strongly believe this opinion 100%. I really think eventually, if they don't start optimizing and improving their backhaul, especially LTE, which has been around for like 10 years now, literally 10 years, I think they're going to come into a congestion problem. Even in my area, where they said supposedly I have 65K population. Guys, I live close to the beach. There's no way my population is just 65,000. There's no way. It has to be more, like 100,000 or more. I don't know why Verizon said this. I talked to a rep about this. I even went to a store. They contacted someone. They said 65, 70K. There's no way my population. I live next to the beach, guys. I think they're just blowing this out of the water so they don't upgrade the servers or the service in my area. And realistically, a lot of people in my area have Verizon. I mean, if you live close to a beach and you if you decide to skip AT&T and T-Mobile and decide to choose Verizon as your carrier because they have the coverage that you want, it's not going to be 65,000 people with the population. It has to be more. I think Verizon is just being pretty cheap and not upgrading the networks and the backhaul just because it's, I live next to the beach. The beach is a huge, huge hotspot for service. And I really think this happens to a lot of places at the beach. depending on your area. I just think Verizon needs to get off their lazy, their lazy acts and just, actually work on their service, because if not, people are going to go to somewhere else. They'll go to AT&T and they'll be hurting subscribers. For me, I obviously won't leave, but you guys get the picture. So these are the speeds that came up today. I think these are really good. These are better speeds that came out outside when I started walking out. I started getting better speeds when I started walking away from Dave & Buster's, to be honest. So I got better speeds. I got about 100 megabytes per second. Unfortunately, there was no 5G, so I was kind of bummed out, but I still worked anyway. The 5G only works in the movie theater, which I think is the longest range or the closest tower that has 5G. But overall, these are pretty good speeds. They're not too bad at all. Hopefully, this has improved more backhaul. Hopefully, it includes more, fiber, or however Verizon works. But these will be improved, hopefully, because Irvine Spectrum in California is a huge shopping center and hotspot. There's multiple people walking by, especially with everything opening up now. Like everything literally is opening up. And I really think with more people going out nowadays more than ever than it was 2 years ago, or heck, even a year ago, there's way more people. It got pretty crowded pretty quickly when I was walking through and doing these speed tests. So I really think Verizon needs to get off their knees, or get off their butts, and just, start improving the network. Start getting at least maybe 120 megabytes per second down and like maybe 70 megabytes per second up, or something like that. Because the more people are going out, the more network is going to be used. And the last thing Verizon wants is to be congested when you're the number one carrier with the coverage, or like overall coverage wherever you are. But that's my take on this. Overall good speeds. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.